Well, I just wanted to make a podcast about people, about their stories. Everybody's special. Welcome to Special Nobody. Yeah, if you want to just tell the people. 'Cause
Okay.
I need to get it together. This is insane.
Okay. Well, the day before Father's Day, my dad,
I
yeah,
forgot
dude,
that.
fucked up.
And this is the week before Mother's Day
Yeah.
that we're doing this. So
Yeah.
great.
And I have something to say about that too. But the day before Father's Day last year, my dad, who I was very close to, like best friend, he died in a car accident on Highway 17. And he was 78. And yeah, it was the worst moment of my life.
I remember hearing about it as a separate thing before I even
That's
knew
right.
it was you.
That's right.
And I remember just thinking, like, my stomach fell out of my body.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate Highway 17. Like, it's just like disgusting.
It is.
And then I heard, I didn't hear from you, right? How was it?
I think that, Laura and I are in a book club, and one of the members, Donna, she sent a text to everybody
that was it.
and said that it had happened.
And then I thought my stomach had fell out of my body, but it fully fell out of my body.
Yeah.
And that was wild.
Yeah, it was a big deal accident. I think I didn't read any details about it at the time, but I think the Highway 17 was closed for like many, many hours, and it was a big deal. So a lot of people heard about it, and Bear, be cool.
Dude, professionalism.
Professional podcast. So yeah, it was crazy. And I had lost my mom in 2007. She died from lung cancer 2 days after Mother's Day. So what the fuck?
Just it's pretty rude.
That's how I felt.
Pretty rude.
I was like, okay, universe, you really got to just rub it in. So yeah, it's crazy. And I can't believe it's coming up on a year pretty soon. And yeah,
it's intense.
It
I
is
just like think about it. I remember talking to you about it, and
yeah.
It makes me sick.
Yeah, me too. I obviously know that it happened, but it's still like, I still can't believe it. Like, there'll be times I want to text my dad because, like, I have Lee who's 5, and I want to be like, "Oh, Lee's so funny. He did this thing," and it's like knowing I would have texted him. I would have, talked to him, and he would have come to this event or that event, and so it's so strange to experience that.
It's so my grandmother passed away, I think. So when was what?
It was June 13th.
When's Father's Day?
Well, that's a rotating situation, but it was June 13th.
It's June. Okay, so I think my grandmother passed away like almost a year before that.
Yeah.
And so she was kind of like my home, And so that was like pretty hard for me. And she had been, she had like COPD, breast cancer, diabetes, like all the things at the end. And it was mostly probably because one thing just made it easier for everything else kind of thing. But she was always like, where I would go to visit, or like when you're sad or scared or things like that. And you're just like, oh, I need to go get some cookies or something. Let me go to my grandmother's house.
Yes, absolutely.
And she was kind of like my parent.
Yes.
My one parent. And I feel like I like it's crazy because it was so sad for me, but like I don't like diminish the fact that these were like your parents. So like please don't like
no, I don't take that at all. Yeah.
She was kind of like my parent, so and that was like it was like we knew it was going to happen forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
And we were like, she's never going.
She's hanging in.
It ain't happening. And then when it happened, it was like 1 second of devastation. And then it was like a surrealness where like I didn't feel anything. And then like I would make like the slideshows or something for the funeral or just things like that. And you'd feel it for a second. but you were just busy. You just had to
Yeah.
keep, like, going.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it was, like, I think it was, like, months later, and I was just, like, sitting there, on the bed, and I just, like, started crying
Yeah.
so freaking hard.
Yeah.
And Anthony is like, "What'd I do?" I was
Yeah.
like, "It's not you." And he was like, "What?" And I was just like I was like, I was crying so hard, like, I wanted to throw up. I
Yeah.
felt, like, nauseated,
Yeah.
and it was because I, like, thought, like, "Oh, I should tell my grandmother that Charlie did this
Yes.
thing."
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah,
And
the
when I
worst.
remembered, it was, like, the first time where it felt, final.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
there's nothing,
Yeah,
like,
like it's done.
and it made me so sick.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
was just, like, the saddest moment ever.
I know, and it's like that feeling of, "Oh, I'm gonna tell them," or it doesn't happen one time. It happens over and over and over, and even my mom who died in 2007, which I can't do math, but what is that? A long
19.
time ago, 19 years ago. I still have things where I'm like, "Oh, man, she would have loved this," and it brings it back. It doesn't go away. And, that's just part of what you live with, I think, right? When you love someone,
Well,
like,
that's grief, right?
that's grief. There's no ending.
And it's like, cause like I said, now I'm like, my coffee is settled, but when I watched it, I was like, "Oh, let me get in, like, cause I was just trying to, like, let me get in the mindset of what I was, like, thinking or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like a wave.
Yes.
It, like, literally
Yes.
hit me so hard that you get the gulp in your throat, and
Yes.
your eyes are immediately and you're just like and you lose your breath, and you're
Yeah.
just like and I was like, "Fuck,
I
I gotta go
know.
outside." Like, this is
Yes.
so intense, and that's
Yeah.
so crazy to me because it's just, like, stored in our body.
Absolutely. It's in your body, and it's not like, other things
Because
you
it's
can.
not like we're forgetting it.
No, no, no.
It's always,
It's
like
always there.
it's almost like you don't wanna turn around.
That's exactly what I say to people. It's like the idea that my dad is dead is like over there.
Yeah,
And I can kind of glance at it. Um, and I can look at it more now, but in the beginning, like I couldn't even look at it.
right.
And I don't think that will ever change. It's
Mm.
so,
Well, like you said, I mean, it's already changing
yeah,
for
it
you,
is
you
already
know?
changing. And I can accept that that happened with my mom and it's been a long time. But yeah, it's wild that the wave of it can hit you so hard like it happened yesterday.
And I said this to you when I talked to you by yourself for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I got you away from all those other people. So
They
rude.
surrounded me.
It's like, mind your business. Go talk to my freaking friend. But I like could like feel that like you felt like an orphan now.
Yeah, and that's a big thing, like, because it's not just that you've lost a parent, which is awful, if you have a relationship with them.
Yeah, we are not minimizing anything
No,
at all.
no,
These
not at
are our
all.
feelings. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much. Okay, so it's bad enough to lose a parent, but when you've lost both parents,
Yeah.
you're grappling with the loss of, in my case, my dad, and then also like, oh shit, like I'm 42 and I don't have any parents, and I feel like I still should,
Yeah, like who do I belong
Who
to?
do I belong to?
Yeah.
And
'Cause, like, you have your partner,
yeah,
your husband, you have your child, you have your friends and stuff, but, like, you were theirs.
yes. And no
Yeah,
one loves you, hopefully,
hopefully.
no one loves you like your parents. And if you have kids, you know how that is.
Yeah,
Yes. So
yeah,
it feels very like you're unmoored and like it's grappling with more than just losing my dad. It's like, who am I now without
yeah,
those people?
yeah,
And in the wheel of life, you expect eventually you are going to be without your parents, but I expected it to be
later.
later. 42
And
feels
it's
young.
because it's unconditional love, right?
Yes.
And we can say your husband has unconditional love for you,
Yeah.
but we're human beings, and
Yeah.
it's just like, even if he does,
Yeah.
it's like, does he?
Does he though?
Does he
Yeah.
though?
I think he
Does he though?
does. Does he
Sometimes
though?
he does, but
Yeah.
does he though?
I
You
mean,
know what I
we've
mean?
been together 16 years,
I'm
but
sure he does,
I'm
but
sure,
does he
but
though?
does he though?
We're not talking about
Exactly.
him. I'm
Yes.
talking about like
Yeah.
as a person, like
Yeah.
when you like I just know how I feel about my children,
Yes.
period.
Yes.
And I know that they're mine.
Yeah.
period.
Yep.
And, I guess they have fathers, but, like, they are mine, okay?
Yeah.
And so, like,
Yeah.
I wanna write, like, letters, later on,
Yeah.
just "Mine!" across the screen
Yeah, absolutely.
just to, like so you understand.
Yeah.
Um, and so, like, that's, like, just a different
It's just different.
unconditional
Like,
love.
my dad used to say to me and my brother, "There's nothing you could ever do that would make me leave you
Right,
or lose you or
right.
forget about you." Like, nothing. And that is how you feel about your kids.
Yeah,
And so to know that that is gone, it adds another dimension to it.
yeah.
For sure. And this idea that, you think of orphans as like little kids, but we're all going to be orphans probably.
You do have red hair.
This ain't real, girl. You know that.
The sun
No,
will come.
please
Okay.
stop. No. Gonna
Woo.
get copyrighted over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you gotta think about that.
Whoops. Sorry.
Oopsie daisy.
Who's gonna copyright me? I got, like, 5 subscribers.
I'm one of them. I won't narc on you. Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, that would be, like, such a good problem.
It would be. You're like,
Like,
I made it.
I made it.
This is incredible.
Okay, so you said, and now they're gone, but do you think they're gone?
No,
No.
no, I'm such a woo woo, you know how
Yeah.
I am, but um no, I feel my dad, and I've always felt my mom, but especially right after my dad died, I felt him so strongly. Like,
Isn't that crazy?
it's crazy. I mean, this was different when my mom died. She got diagnosed with lung
How
cancer.
old were you?
I was 23.
Okay.
So she got diagnosed with lung cancer in October and she died 6 months later. So, that having that time, even though that's quick,
Uh-huh.
having that time to kind of be like, "Oh shit, this is happening." Like, and you're getting to watch the deterioration over time. It's even that little amount, 6 months, it prepares you in a way for the end. And so I didn't completely lose it when she died,
Right.
the way that I lost it when my dad died. I had just spoken to him that day. It had been the first No King's Day, and he'd gone. He rode his bike downtown, and he called me, and he was, like, so excited, and he had a great time, and, we were talking about Father's Day the next day, and I was gonna bring over pastries, and we had this whole plan, and he said, "I love you," and that was it. And when we got the phone call that night at like 10 o'clock, I remember, like you were saying about your grandma, I couldn't feel anything. And I was like in John's arms, just like screaming, like, I can't feel anything. And then I just started, um, like, that term keening when someone dies, it's like, you're just like yelling.
Yeah.
Like, that I had heard that word before,
Right.
but I didn't really but I was doing it, like,
Like, where it's almost like a moan, kind of, yeah.
yes, yeah, and I was just sobbing because then it hit, and it was just I was just screaming, and, like, thank God Lee didn't wake up, he can sleep through fucking anything, apparently, but yeah, I lost it. One of my girlfriends came over and gave me an Ativan, and I just passed out, and I didn't get out of bed for almost a week, which for my personality is really unusual. And it was only when my best friend Holly flew in from Tennessee that like I got out of bed and started going out into the world. But I mean, I wanted to die. I did not want to be
Yeah.
here anymore. Um, and I'd never really felt that way
Right.
seriously.
Was it hard to be, like touched?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I know you love your child, but, like,
Yeah.
you just couldn't
No,
there
dude.
was nothing.
No, I couldn't. There was no comfort. There was no, I was just gone. I felt like I was, my dad and I were so close that I felt like part of me had gone with him
Mm,
to get into the woo woo of it. And looking back, I really felt like if I had wanted to die, if I could convince myself, I could have just done it.
mhm.
Cause it felt like that so sudden and like just a part of me had been yanked away.
Yeah.
Um, so a couple weeks after he died, I met with a medium and She was, like, really spot on about a lot of stuff. I
Oh,
wish
I believe it, you know?
Oh, okay, I don't have to convince you. So
Girl, let me pick up my
yeah.
sage and candle. I'm like, "I'm with you. What
Yes.
did she
Yes. Yes,
say?"
okay,
Yeah.
amazing. Yes.
Carry on.
Carry on. Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. So people get weird about this stuff, but
Hell no, not here.
amazing. Okay, I believe in this. So,
Let me turn to you a little bit.
I wish I took notes during it, but I wish I had brought them. But she said, she said that he was as close to me as my own skin now,
Oh,
and that when it was my time to go, which was gonna be in a long time,
oh, yeah.
he would be the one to come and get
I
me.
remember that.
Yeah, and I wasn't eating at all, like, I dropped I don't even know how much weight, and, something to know about my dad is he loved ice cream. It's number 1 food, so she said that he was saying I needed to eat and that I should go get an ice cream sundae for him, and I'm
Oh,
gonna cry, but,
that's okay.
so she said so many things that were so spot on, and it just affirmed what I knew is that he was still here.
Mhm.
And it's kind of interesting because he was Buddhist and he didn't believe in an afterlife. But joke's on you, Dan Landry.
Well, and maybe it's just like, what is it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, who gives a shit anyway, you know? Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to define it, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
And maybe it's just for us,
Yeah.
you know? And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, maybe he's given you enough to be like, "Don't you dare."
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
you still have to do your thing, you
Yes. You
know?
got a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was part of it too. I knew that if I did something to myself, which I wasn't going to do, but my dad would be so fucking
Oh,
pissed.
so pissed. He'd be
So
like, "Now I'm
pissed.
not coming to get your ass, actually."
Exactly. Like you were on your own, girl.
You better walk all no, you better walk by yourself. Walk by yourself because I
You're
told you
in
not to
big
do that.
trouble. Exactly. And like he loved my son Lee so much as his
Yeah.
only grandchild. And he just, no, he
Yeah.
would never want me to do anything. So, yeah. So, and I've had moments since then where I've been like, Dad's here. Like I
Yeah.
feel him. And so I believe it. And I believe I'll see him
Pain
again.
is literally no joke.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's if I had a branding, it'd be pain. Like,
Hmm.
I've just, like, had so much pain
Yeah. Yeah. You have.
for my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, that's what make me cry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
cannot even, like that's, like, surround that is just, like, my darkness that sits, and it's just so much, and I know everybody has, you know, and, like, before I used to be very angry,
Yeah.
like, "Why they?" You know,
Yeah.
like, "This isn't fair, this isn't fair, this isn't" I can't even
Yeah.
think how many times I've said that and all those things, but now I'm kinda, like, at peace with it,
Yeah.
and I mean, you know, 98%,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
always gonna be something that triggers and you have to push through, but pain is just no joke.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even wanna give, like, room to it, but when I got cheated on, it has something to do with that, but it was more just, like, pain because it's just, like, it reminds you of your childhood
Yeah.
and just, like,
Brings
all
up
kinds of
all
stuff,
the
and you're
kind of
just like,
stuff. Yeah.
"Why doesn't anyone love me?" And,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, you know, that part, but, I remember being at my therapist, and I was just, like, crying and, like, holding my body, and she was like, "Would a hug help?" And I go, "Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Like, please." Like, it felt like knives, and
Yeah.
I was just like I just, like, couldn't stop crying because I was just like, "I'm sick
Yeah.
and tired of feeling this pain."
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was grief, you know? It's just grief over and over,
Yeah.
all different ways, you know? It's always showing up in different forms, not related to this, just speaking about the word grief now
Yeah.
and just the emotion. Oh, so when you, like, when you talk about all of it, you know, it's like I just feel it in my
Oh,
body.
totally. And I think a lot of times people think grief is just about somebody died and you're sad, but
Mm-mm.
we all experience it. It's like, grief over the path not taken, grief over
Mhm.
a job that didn't work out, grief over a
Mhm.
relationship. Like
Yeah.
we experience it in so many ways.
Grief in your children
Yeah.
growing up.
Yes.
You are not
Oh,
there yet.
I see
I
how it goes though.
had no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I think that has been my biggest pain
Yeah.
in my life
Yeah.
because they were always, the other part, you know,
Yeah.
they were always the other side of the coin for me,
Yeah.
the joy, the reason, the
Mhm.
purpose, and
Mhm.
everything, and as one left, I remember Malachi left that day, and his dad was gonna drive him up to Idaho. And, they were leaving, and so I was like and I was so mad, like, "Why didn't you stay here?" Or whatever the day before, but I was like, "Don't do that, like,
Yeah,
just
let
it's
him go.
okay,"
Yeah.
And he came and he, like, hugged me goodbye, and he left, and I remember, like, falling.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god, it would make me
Oh
cry so
god,
much because it's
I
like
can't even imagine it.
it was
Yeah.
like, he didn't even die, like, he
Yeah.
was, like, going to college, and
Yeah.
I, like, lost my breath,
Yeah.
and I was like, "No, please, 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 please don't
Yeah.
leave."
Yeah.
And then so I was like, "Okay, well, Charlie, I'm taking you. Imma take you, Imma stay many hours."
Yes.
So I was, like, with Charlie, like, the whole day, and so that was easier, but then as soon as I got home, I was like, "Ugh," and I
Yeah.
was just, like, sick again.
Yeah.
And so when Deimos came up, Deimos has been like running in the streets forever. That boy is never home. He's baseball, girlfriend, friends. I don't exist. It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So he was already super independent and like not here. But I kept like, I think lashing out before he was
Mm.
leaving because I was like, "You don't understand.
Yeah.
You're going to leave and you're going to miss me. It's going to be the worst day of your life." And he was like, "I'm never going to miss you."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I swear to God." And, so when he left, I was just, like, sad, but I think he felt it
Yeah.
first, like, before the other kids took, like, Malachi took a year, and then he was like, "I get it. I miss
Yeah.
you." Like,
Yeah.
"Yikes, this was home. I miss my home," you know? And then Charlie was a good, like, maybe, like, 5 months. They were busy, but they were just like, "Yeah, you wanna come get me for the weekend?"
Oh, yeah.
But Deimos, I think instantly he was kind of like, "Oof, hmm,
Yeah.
huh. I actually did need my mom all the time for
Yeah.
money and rides and like, hmm."
Just to
And
talk
he was
to.
also like OCD.
Yeah.
So moving his space and having new space, I think was like hard, like more. I'm just
Disorienting.
like speaking out his feelings.
Yeah.
He's all listening to this, like, "Girl, I didn't, whatever,
No.
but let me have it. Let me have it." But yeah, so that grief was like
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, I'm nervous about that. It makes me think like after I had Lee, I had like terrible postpartum depression. And I remember just being like, fuck, like this kid is gonna be in our house for like 18 years. Like John and I just like, oh my God, what have we done? And now, we're obsessed with
But
him.
isn't that sad that that's like your body betraying you? Like,
Yes, and
that's
you're like,
messed up.
that's not evolutionarily like not what you should be
And
doing.
really, it was probably you're just, like, afraid,
Oh
and
yeah.
you're like, "Where's my mom?" Like,
Yes,
"This I'm
there's a
doing this by myself. I'm so
pandemic.
uncomfortable, like, I don't
Yeah.
know how to do this, and now my body's like my brain's tricking me to think,
Yes.
'This isn't comfort,' And you're just
Yes.
like, that's so messed up that, like,
It's
your
not
body
helpful in
betrays
any
you,
way.
you
Yeah,
know?
absolutely. But now I'm like,
You let him stay.
he can stay. I love him so much. I'm like, never leave us.
Yeah.
You're the
Well, because
best.
then he starts having a person, and it's you're at first you're just like, "You need me all the time,
Yeah. Oh my
every
God.
second,"
You can't do anything.
and then, they start laughing, they start doing things, and it's like it gives
Yeah.
back to you, and it
Yeah.
starts healing you, which is like Zoe, the last one, she looks just like me.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Girl, I had to go to therapy so quick. Like, well, because a lot of things, then, she's 6 and I'm looking at her thinking like, "Oh my God, all those things happened to me." And
Yes.
I looked like that. I was
Girl.
this tiny. I looked like
Yes.
that. And that's when those things were happening
Yes,
to
I
me.
think the same thing when I look at Lee, because like I didn't have the childhood you had, but I had some stuff and some physical abuse and stuff going on. And I think the same thing, like
How
someone let
did you do
that
that to a
happen to me?
kid?
Yeah.
Where was
Exactly.
everybody?
Where was everybody?
Yeah.
And that's
Oh,
also
it like makes
grief.
me
I know. Oh, it
it's
like makes
just
my
like
whole body. And it's the balance of like, especially with my mom, who I lived with her. I was raised by her. She did a lot of things that in hindsight, I'm like, why did you do that?
dude, it's so hard to talk about now that I was like, am I going to be able to do this on the podcast?
Yeah.
Because all I feel is like Eminem and like
Yeah.
what is it like? I'm sorry, mama. Like, girl, you made the story though.
I
Like,
know, like I didn't
I
do
have
it.
to tell my
I
life,
know, that's what
but
happened.
but
Yeah.
at the same time, I'm in a place now where I'm not trying to be like
Yeah,
you
yeah. Yeah,
know?
yeah, I'm
So
past that too, but it's like when you become a parent, it's split because like, I can look at my mom as a human being and be like, "Yeah, like, she had her own shit,"
but
you
also,
know?
like, girl,
But
I wanna be
also,
your
"Girl, like,
friend.
what were you doing?
Yeah.
Why did you let that happen?" Like,
Yeah.
it's yeah, and there's that grief that comes back of like, well, even with Lee, who's having, like, a blissful childhood, if I
Right.
do say so myself, and
Mhm.
John can say the same, there's grief that, like, I didn't get that, you know?
100.
Yeah, and, like, what would my life be like if I had gotten that?
Girl, I be posting on Instagram like, "I wish I was my mom. I wish I was
Yes,
my own mother."
exactly,
You
I
know?
would have done
But,
phenomenal job.
I also, like, yelled at my kids too.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
I
there's levels to
there's
this shit.
levels to that,
But,
yeah.
like, I mean, I also, like, had to like, I feel bad for my kids because I had to grow up
Yeah,
with them. Like, I had a kid at 19, you know?
yeah.
But also I slayed.
Yeah, you did.
So, I slayed, but it was just I had so much like, it was just so hard.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was so hard
Mhm.
forever.
Yes.
And some would say, like, I made that bed, but I also was, like, surviving and tried, like, survival choices best I could.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the best thing I ever did was make, the cleaning service.
yeah,
That's, like, saved my life.
dude.
I I never needed anyone again.
Yeah, and you know you could go back to that in a
Oh,
second if you needed to.
if I wanted to.
Yeah,
And that is such a I've never had, like, a fallback.
yeah,
Nothing.
yeah.
And until I created it on my own, that was the first time I had peace in my
Mhm.
life.
Yeah,
In my life.
yeah.
I felt protected. I felt like peace. And then that was when I could begin healing the
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
And I was in therapy. Shout out Aaron Bucci. Okay.
Ah, yes, therapy is so important.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I saw a therapist after my dad died for, I don't know, several months. Inbal, she's amazing, and
In what?
her name is Inbal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's,
I was
from
like, you went
is
to Bali,
yeah,
girl?
then I abandoned my family and
Oh,
I went to Bali.
damn.
No.
You healed.
I did a little eat, pray, love
Yeah.
situation.
I wouldn't be mad at it. Tell me when I'll book a
Oh
ticket.
my god. But yeah, you gotta see someone, dude. You
Yeah.
gotta work that out with somebody or
My
else.
therapist said that I went to her for like I just kind of like stopped going like this last year or whatever,
Yeah.
just because like I don't got time,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
I'm good now. I don't got
Mhm.
time,
I'm healed.
you know.
Everything's great.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'll hit you when I need you. But it was like year 4 or something. She goes, Laura, I just want to remind you. I was looking back in my notes, and I just wanted to tell you. I wanted to remind you of what you said to me the first day you came in. I was like, "What I said to you?"
Oh.
And she goes, "You said I just want you to know I have no respect for people like you." And I was like, "I did not say
Just
that."
starting off
She said,
really chill.
"No, you said like." I respect you as a person. I just don't really respect like therapists, and
Well,
I don't see what you're gonna do for me.
why did you go see her? Like, what got you to see her?
I was
Like,
on my knees in the
yeah,
bathroom,
yeah.
going through a list of therapists, just at like 1:30 in the morning, going, if you could just, if you could just call me back. I mean, at your own convenience. The second one, it's possible I could kill myself. I don't know, but just call back. I don't know, in 10 or 20 minutes. She was like the 11th therapist.
No.
Dude, I would pay money
Yeah.
if I could have
A recording.
in a recording of all the voicemails, just like I'm on the floor and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Just super chill. Oh my god. But what if you don't respect if you didn't at the
I
time?
did respect her.
What,
I'm sure
or that
she
profession.
better have been paraphrasing, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I was saying like, no, I guess I don't, because okay, so my whole issue,
Mm-hmm.
which she later explained to me,
Thank you
which
so much.
what my highly respected therapist taught me was that like I just didn't have respect for authority because
Yes,
my
yes.
whole unsafety as a child came
Yeah.
from authority.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody authoritating in my
Yes.
life hurt me,
Yeah.
left me, or did not protect me,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, Not everybody, relax, but everybody.
Yeah.
And so I was like, grown-ups, whatever, like, I don't give a shit if you have a degree, like,
Yeah,
I saved
yeah,
myself. I'm my
yeah,
own therapist. I therapized myself for, like, 36 years, like, what are you
yeah.
gonna do, And so I think, that's what she taught me was, like, "Relax, homie,"
Relax. We
like
do have some value, some
yeah,
of us,
like,
yeah.
we'll just value and I mean, that's why I made this podcast is because that's all what I learned, like, just value another person's story
Yeah.
and listening,
Mhm.
just all that, just sitting with someone,
Yeah.
um, it has so much benefit.
Yeah, it really does. And I think that with my dad, like, how many friends showed up and just, like, what the fuck would I have done without them? Like, without you and I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know, you know? It's
Well, that's
y
why we're made to be a community,
yeah, yeah, and it's made me appreciate that and try to be a lot more intentional about community than I have ever been before, because it's like that's the only thing that's gonna get you through
Yeah.
whatever kinda shit happens, whether it's a job loss or a death or you're just like, "Don't know what the fuck you're doing right now." You have to have your people.
Do you wanna talk about that?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, is it job loss if I
Well,
quit?
no, no, no. No, I think it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think it
yeah,
is. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I quit bartending,
Yes.
and I was
Yeah,
mad.
you were.
I was pissed.
Yes.
I was pissed because, like, I built something
Mhm.
and I didn't get, like, credit for
Yeah,
it, and
yeah.
I was, like, tired from giving, like, energy to it, and
Mhm.
then, it's just the validation thing, like, being
Yeah.
seen, being
Yes.
loved, all that shit, and I was just like, "Damn," and I was like, "Well, that's not healthy.
Yeah.
That's toxic," you know?
Yeah.
Um, but I grieved it.
Of course. Of
I
course.
grieved it
Yes, yes.
big time.
I think I'm grieving this idea that I'm gonna have some, like, big important job. Like, I went to get my master's degree in planning. I thought I don't know what I thought. I was gonna be, like, work in the government, like, have an impact and be this not have to worry about money anymore and have a stable job and da da da. And it's like, come to find out, like, I don't wanna do that, and I don't wanna work in an office, and so what am I doing? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, I also think you had life-changing events
Yeah.
that put in perspective what actual living is.
Exactly. Yeah, and that started with my mom. I think my mom died almost 2 years to the day after she retired, and she retired young. She was 61 when she died.
Slay.
Yep, and she had been an attorney for the Coastal Commission, and
Slay.
yeah, she loved her job. She was an environmental lawyer. She loved it, but she had put off a lot of things. She was gonna get back into her art. She was an amazing artist. She was gonna, start taking better care of her health. She was gonna quit smoking after she retired, and, like, none of that is promised to you.
Yeah.
And so that was such a wake-up call of, like, you can't be working and think, "Well, when I'm 65, I'll get to do everything I wanna do." It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's now
Oh,
because
everything's now.
everything is now, and
Everything's
that
now.
had a huge impact on me at 23, and then again at 41 when my dad died of, like, what matters?
Mhm.
Like, being able to, like, see my friends and pick up my kid and
Mhm.
have a good relationship with my husband, like, that stuff matters, and how does a
100%.
job we live in capitalism, unfortunately. We have to make money. Blah. But, like, how can that fit in? How much money do I actually need?
I know, it's disgusting, I
It
hate it.
is. Like, how much beyond that is just, like, some kinda weird ego thing?
For sure.
Um, so I haven't worked since I left my job end of December, and those are just questions I've been thinking about and sorting through since. And where am I gonna land? I don't know.
Yeah. I've always lived in now.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's all we got, right?
Sometimes it's detrimental,
Yeah.
but it's fine. It's fine.
How is it detrimental?
Um, 'Cause I um, 'cause I just take everything so seriously,
Ah, yeah.
and so everything's so painful.
Mhm, mhm.
Everything's so, like, have too much passion, man.
Yeah, you do have a lot of
I have a
passion.
lot of
You know
passion.
what I think about all the time? I heard this quote from Cher one time, and she
Yes.
said, "If it doesn't matter in 5 years, it doesn't matter."
Doesn't
And I
matter.
think about that a lot because I get
Good.
up my own butt about like,
Well, Cher's the
well,
queen,
she
and
is
you
a
should
queen.
only listen to
Yes,
Cher.
I was like, girl, you are right. And
Yes.
so when I start like spinning about something, I'm like, does this shit matter in 5
Mhm.
years?
Yeah.
No.
I start going to dark place, and then I'll just be like, "Oh, hell no," and you could see, like, I'm, like, so my Instagram will be like, "I'm dead,
Yeah, I know.
black death,
It's very
cold
dramatic.
heart," and all this shit, and then the next day I'm like, and it's like, "What?
What is going
What
on
is
with
going on
Laura?
with
What is she
Laura?
doing?
What the fuck
I'm
hobby
on
is
a
she gonna pick
I
up
know.
now?"
Is she making candles? What is she doing? I'm on a roller
Whatever, I'm
coaster.
living my life,
No, I love
ho.
it. Yeah, no, you definitely inspire me with that for sure.
Thanks.
I think that's awesome.
It's definitely been like a survival tactic for
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
but it's great. I was telling Anthony, I was like, "I'm so happy I'm doing this
Mhm.
because I feel like this is, like, my real."
Yes.
I don't wanna say purpose because, like, relax, but, like,
Yeah.
I feel like it's, like, my purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like, you can't get me to shut up.
No, you can't. I
You
love that
can't.
about you.
You can't.
That's
You
why we
ask
need you at book club
you be trying to
every
ask me
time,
one
girl.
question, I'd be
Yeah.
like, "Let me tell you."
I'm gonna take you with
I'm
me.
just gonna take you on a journey of emotions.
But I love that about you. It's good. But it reminds me too of the idea of like decentering our work as like our purpose
Yeah,
or the it's
gross.
like no, that is something we have to do.
Yeah.
Great for you, la la la, if that is your purpose, but for the average person it's not. So find the thing that you can fit in around that. And maybe this is it for you, which I love.
We'll see.
We shall see.
Subscribe and like. Smash
Smash
that
that
like
like
button.
button. Aren't you do you have a YouTube channel too? I saw on your Instagram today.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
This is going on YouTube.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay. Be kind, everybody.
You're gonna be fine. I think it's going really well.
You think so? I'm so glad.
Yeah. I wanted, when I went to your dad's memorial.
Girl, I just have to tell everybody what Laura wrote to me in our text chain afterwards is like, I read it every couple of weeks.
Oh, I
It was
love
so
that.
beautiful. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why I wrote it. Because I was kind of mad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
I don't know if this is a thing,
Give it
but,
to me.
I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And everything was great and stuff. But I felt like you didn't have a part.
Yeah, I felt that
You
too.
felt that?
Yeah, I did.
And I was literally grieving that while
Yeah.
it was happening.
Yeah.
And I came back to Anthony and I started crying and he
Oh.
was like, "What is happening?" And I just started writing that. And then I was just like, "I'm sending this to her." And he was like, "What is happening?" And I was
What are you
like,
doing?
"I'm just kind of pissed." Like,
Yeah.
I was like, it's like she wasn't even his daughter.
Yeah.
And I was like, it
yeah.
felt like she wasn't his daughter. It like made me want to cry because
No,
it
I know.
pisses me
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be like, it was beautiful,
No,
guys.
it was
It was
beautiful.
beautiful.
It was amazing.
And this is even my place to be mad.
Yeah.
But as your friend, it made me like I was like, "No, it's not fair. Give her something. Give her something now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
she's right there. She's right there,
Yeah.
And so when I wrote that, it was just because I was like, "No, fuck all this.
Yeah.
She's going to have something,
And that, I feel like because I couldn't put it into words at the time of how I was feeling, but you put it into words and I felt so seen by what you wrote because like I didn't get up and say anything and people had wanted me to sing something and I was just like, fuck you guys,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like that's going to be impossible. We did the, what do we call it? The memorial, like he died in June. We did it in November and I was there's no
Yeah.
way I could have done anything. And so, yeah, I felt.
And just knowing you, this is not on everyone because, like, I know you were probably like, "No, thank you."
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely no, thank you.
Yeah.
But I was just like, no, well, then you guys should all be speaking about her more. You should be pointing at her. She should
Yeah.
have a chair right there. Like, it was pissing me off. Like,
Yeah.
to something like. So, anyway, like, part of that brings me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was like, well, maybe if you want to.
Yeah.
You could have like 20 seconds to just, if you could have said something to him or to that or
Mm.
about him or something, maybe you could just live here,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh my gosh. Well, part of why I didn't feel too terrible at the memorial, was because dad and I just had such a special relationship and everyone saw it. You know, he would introduce me to people as his perfect daughter. And, like, we were just so similar, and I used to tell him all the time, "I love you and I like you." And so in a lot of ways, I didn't feel like I needed to get up and say that in front of everybody because I just knew it was true between us and the people that really knew us. They knew that. But my dad was not perfect, but he lived a life I really aspired to. He had a lot of different communities of friends and people that loved him, all different versions of him. And he was a Buddhist teacher who was really well respected, but he would also lose his temper and, like, tell people what fucking assholes they were. And so I love that dichotomy of him, and he always listened, and any problem I had, he would go above and beyond to try to solve. And I just felt loved by him in a way that I've never been loved by anyone else, and I know I'm gonna see him again, and that's me and my dad. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this was special.
It was special. Thanks for having
Thank
me,
you.
Laura. I
No, thank
wasn't
you.
nervous even though people started telling me I should be.
Whatever, tell him to shut up.
I was like, "Laura's easy to talk to.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be fine."
Good luck getting awarded.
I know.
Well, thanks for crying and laughing.
Yeah, that's life, man.
Yeah. All right, let the people know.
I'm Sasha, and I'm a special nobody. Yay!